Yo there, duckies, and welcome to Mortar Malady. My name's Viola. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It really does help the channel. This is a demo, so let's hop on in and see what this is all about. Raised on the ways of herbalism, thou didst learn every root and remedy from thy parents. Now that thou art an adult, it is time to make thy own way. Thou hast left home and traveled alone to this new town. But as a stranger, thou art met with distrust. The locals are wary of outsiders, especially one selling tonics they do not know. With no money and no allies, thy survival depends on thy craft. Thou must work from the ground up to solve their problems and earn their respect before thy resources run dry. Okay, so, how swift the seasons have turned. 17 years have flown by as if on the wings of a bird. Oh, thou dost not know me yet. Thou hast chosen, a fancy choice, or so the mark upon thy trunk claims. The folk there will surely scoff at thy outdated remedies. I shall lend thee my books, but make thou sure that thou dost read them to find new modern recipes. No need to thank me. Fear not, I shall guide thy hand, for I have walked this path many times before. Okay. Sterling crest. Spring is come, but the days are short. If thou art to survive, thou must work the nights away. You've arrived finally. I pray you know your craft well. You take the requests, work the materials, and send them off to earn your keep. Simple enough for you, I reckon. Buy thy goods at the market, inscribe thy recipes in a book. Orders shall arrive by messenger. Toss thy blenders into the corner bin, though 'tis best to avoid such waste. By the saints, these tomes are truly ancient. I remember poring over these very pages when I had seen but 17 autumns. Thou must study these scripts to learn the recipes the townsfolk desire. They require sharp wit to truly understand, for the secrets within are hidden deep. No slight intended to thy cleverness, of course. Behold, thy trusty cauldron. Rummage through thy inventory with the tab key and place thy fixings into these slots. When thou art ready, strike thy flint and stone to kindle the flame and set the brew to bubble. Thou mayest need to add sundry spices to the brew. When the sands of the hour reach their mark, cast in the seasonings with great haste. Tarry not, for the timing must be true. Wait, add spices, okay. Got you. And here is the mortar. Though thou hast no need of it yet, when thou art more seasoned in thy craft, it shall be trusted to thee. As before, lay thy ingredients in the slots and trust you're a kitty. And press the mortar to work them. Keep thy rhythm to grind the paste, but stay thy hand. Overmuch haste will surely spoil the work. Then set the finished paste into the slot to be used for thy brewing when the need arises. Now for the gold. If you find the right sickness and give the right cure, you shall be paid well. But if you send a good potion that isn't what the patient needs, he will pay you less silver. Mind your purse. If you fall into debt and do not settle it by sundown, there will be trouble. Spend your gold wisely. As for your name, every time you find the right sickness and brew the right cure, the folks of the town will speak better of you. Reputation matters. Yes. Kitty. Okay. Bless you, herbalist. Last night in the tavern, I had the landlord's mutton stew. You know how he keeps that pot simmering for days. Well, come morning, my insides were churning like a butter churn. My wife says it's my humor's out of balance. Every time I try to eat, my stomach clenches up and won't let me keep nothing down. The cramps come in waves, they do. What say you? Okay. Too much for the mayor's belly. Send a page for this brew. I took the small star of the meadow and the winter's breath to quiet the storm. To wake the stomach from lethargy, I added a single searing seed from the spice sack. Okay. So... small star of the meadow and winter's breath. Small star of the meadow. Winter's breath. Okay, well... it says something about... oh, okay, that's the spice I need to add. Okay, so... let's... oh, okay, there we go. Strike this. Add it when the time, add the seasoning when the time is right. Now. Then finish it off. Send. Did it work? Good herbalist, I pray you can help. Been 3 days since the harvest feast and still feel poorly. My belly gurgles and complains something fierce. Priest says maybe I've been cursed with some sin, but my wife thinks it was the pickled eggs at the celebration. Either way, I can't keep my meal where they belong. You catch my meaning. The Perby and I have become close companions. Okay, so we just need more. Reputation is in ruins. You dare seek your remedies, and the town watches your door with suspicion. What? Help! Kitty! Need your wisdom. Without back-splitting locks for winter, you know how the cold months come fast. And the axe, well, it had other ideas about where it wanted to go. Got my hand good. Wrapped it up like my doll showed me, but the blood keeps seeping through, and now the skin around it is red and odd to touch. My neighbor says if it turns black, I'll lose the hand. That can't be right, can it? Oh boy, okay. Simplest mercy. When the skin is torn by iron, take the soldier's blade, bind it in the bee's gold. Do not add the spices of the east. The earth is enough to close a man's flesh. Okay, so... yarrow and honey. No seasoning needed. Okay, it's yarrow and honey. Not, I'm kinda screwed. Stop bleeding some preference wounds from pestering! There you go. Yay! I did it! Must help my little one. She's only 6 summers and was playing near the smithy while I was talking to the blacksmith about my plow. You know how children are, curious as cats. She reached out and touched the hot iron before I could stop her. Now her palm is all blistered up with these angry red bubbles, and she screams when I try to wrap it. I don't know what to do. Okay. So, blisters. Let's see. That's for bleeding. Phlegm. Slumber. Oh, I could have sworn. Is it just the same? Guess let's try it again. I mean, can't go wrong. Not truly. Red blisters would mean they're filled with blood. Reputation is poor, many doubt your abilities, and only the desperate still come to your door. I know what you're going to say, I'm a fool. I was out in the forest last week and found these mushrooms growing under an oak. Beautiful brown caps they were. My wife warned me, but I was certain I knew which ones were safe. Had them in a stew 3 nights ago, and well, let's say I haven't stopped visiting the privy since. My insides feel like they're trying to turn themselves inside out. Did I poison myself? Am I dying? No, not necessarily. Right, so don't tell my wife I came to you because she already called me 7 kinds of stupid. Last week I stepped on a rusty nail out in the barn, pulled it out, wrapped my foot, and thought that was the end of it. But now, well, swollen up like a pig's bladder, and there's this yellow stuff coming out. It smells bad too. She says I should have come to you right away, but I thought it'd heal on its own. Alright, so more yarrow and honey. Less. Your reputation is shaky. Whispers of your failures spread, and some seek herbalists in neighboring town. Tomorrow you'll unlock new recipe, fever tea, and new spice cinnamon. Okay. Something's wrong with me. Got caught in that storm 2 nights past. Do you remember the one that came out of nowhere? Been strange ever since. My body burns like I swallowed coals, but I'm shivering under 3 blankets. My head pounds like the church bells, and my wife says I'm talking nonsense in my sleep. She's worried it's the sweating sickness. Am I going to die? Next page. Says we boil the skin of the weeping mother until water turns dark. Softens the bitter with a spoon of amber nectar. Stirs it with a sliver of eastern bark. Okay, so weeping mother, amber nectar, and eastern bark. Okay, so weeping mother. Guessing amber nectar would be honey. And eastern bark is cinnamon. And once it gets boy, my sweet boy. He woke up this morning and his skin was hot as a baker's oven. He's only 8 and he keeps saying things that make no sense, talking about shadows on the ceiling, saying the walls are moving. His eyes are glassy and far away. My mother lost 2 children to fevers when she was young. I won't lose him, please. More honey. And more willow bark. Alright, the outline's a little low and really doesn't give too much notice, except for on the bigger items, so maybe create an outline that's got a better coloration for the boxes, and particularly when picking things. Let's see. Work at the tannery. I do yesterday some of the lye solution, you know, stuff we used to strip the hides, splashed up on my, didn't think nothing of it at first, just rinsed it off. But come this morning, skin's all red and weeping this clear fluid. Stings like the devil when anything touches it. My foreman says just wrap it and keep working, but it's getting worse, not better. I mean, the only thing that I have would be the yarrow and honey mix. I just don't know if that will do for that, because unless, did I get another page? No. Okay. But you guys get the idea, and this is actually, these are things that actually were really mixed. Your application is solid. Most trust your remedies, though some remain cautious after past mistakes. What past mistakes. Herbalist, I think I've done myself in. Was helping Thomas move his cart yesterday, you know, the one loaded with all them sacks of grain. Well, lifted wrong, I reckon. Now there's a knot in my lower back that throbs up with every step. My wife says I'm getting too old for heavy work and I'm not even 40. Aches something fierce and I can barely bend. Okay. So basically it would be looking for the proper mixes for each of these, depending on which herbs you have access to. So yeah, you guys get the idea, and I think that is going to be it for today's episode. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to keep up to date on all the videos, and remember to free the feral wildflower in you. Bye-bye.